there, Tanya Harris here with GoneHolistic.net, and I'm popping in for my weekly new video series called What's in It Wednesday. And I usually save this just for my Facebook group, but I thought I would do this tonight just because I'm doing laundry detergents. It was one that was requested, and I thought I would pop in here too so I can tell you about my private Facebook group, which I feel is a better place for us to kind of communicate and ask questions. The business page, I feel like I do a little more just talking at you rather than to you, but I'm trying to build a community of all of us who want to know more about, this non-toxic journey that a lot of us are on. So if you want to join that, I will put a link in the comments underneath here tonight. But for now, what this weekly series is every Wednesday I'm going to talk about another product. So sometimes I'll talk about, I think the first week I did Pop-Tarts, which we know are bad, that's no surprise. But I did go into a few things to tell you how they can affect your children's behavior and things that you want to do instead, maybe for breakfast, that might not cause hyperactivity, or maybe some hidden ingredients that you might not have been aware of, and healthy substitutions. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Tanya Harris. I'm board certified in holistic nutrition. I'm a childhood cancer survivor, and I'm also the mother of 3. So I've got quite a few reasons why my mission is to help parents discover the toxins in their home that are affecting their children's health. Oh, sorry, that's my husband. He's trying to help me. Go to my page. Aren't you on there?
Yeah.
Refresh it.
I go.
Refresh it, and then I should be there. We're trying to share from my page to my Facebook group.
It reloads, but there's nothing on here. Sorry.
Okay, we're having technical difficulties. So, do you want to bring me my computer? Sorry about that. We're trying. I've never done this before. Going from my page to my Facebook group, and my Facebook group is the one that knows I'm coming in tonight, and I don't see it either. Oh, there I am. Share.
Here, while you're doing that, I'll take over.
No. We're good. We're good. Okay, I got it. Post. Shoot. Share. Okay, so hopefully this is working. Sorry about that. I do have my husband with me tonight. So anyway, with this weekly video series, that's what I want to do, is I want to go through every week. There's some natural brands. I know when I first started, back when my kids were being diagnosed with, or even being suspected of ADHD and certain issues, that I went to the store and I bought all these natural products. I got home and found out they're anything but natural, which is so frustrating. I went and spent all this money, came home and found out, oh my gosh, all these hidden toxins. So that's what I wanted to do, is to help you not only save your money and buy products that are truly natural, but I also wanted to help you look for the hidden toxins that can sometimes lurk. So I had a request tonight to do Tide laundry detergent. So that's what I'm going to do, but I'm not necessarily going to do Tide, because I think we all know that, it's probably bad for you, and it is. A lot of those laundry detergents are. A lot of them contain things that can lead to developmental, reproductive, and neurodevelopmental issues, and even respiratory effects. We might not even think about that when we're just dumping stuff into the washing machine. They have synthetic detergents, which a lot of those are petrochemicals, meaning they're like coal tar derived, petroleum derived. You don't want those in your body. Phenols, which are endocrine disruptors, and I'm going to do a whole entire thing on endocrine disruptors, because I think it's really important that we all know what those do to our bodies. But basically, an endocrine disruptor is something that disrupts the endocrine system in our bodies, and the endocrine system controls every single function of the body. It regulates everything. So that's like your thyroid, your reproductive system, your brain, everything. So if you've got a chemical that's coming in there and getting in the way of your body's hormones doing their job, that a lot of problems can crop up from that. Another thing that's in there is fragrance. And we've talked about fragrance. I think we did that last week when we talked about the baby shampoo. That's something that's a proprietary formula. So companies are not required to tell you what's in their fragrance. It can be a few chemicals up to 100 or more chemicals. You just don't know. And a lot of those are formaldehyde containing, which formaldehyde is a known cancer causer. And then some of them are phthalates, which are another strong endocrine disruptor. So again, you want to avoid some of those with fragrance, because again, you don't know what's in them. Some of them are cancer causing. I'm just looking at my notes over here. And then there's optical brighteners, and a lot of those also can cause a lot of problems too. They're synthetic, and they can be linked to cancer, or different types of, why am I not thinking straight? But anyway, and bleach. Bleach is corrosive to the mucous membranes and harmful to the lungs. So, and you have to think about when you're washing your clothes, your towels, your clothes, and your sheets are all absorbing all those chemicals, and then you're putting them on your skin. So it's easy for your skin to absorb those. And not to mention that they found that skin is a method of absorption rather than a barrier. So it's really easy to get some of those chemicals into our bodies. So what I thought I would do tonight is I'm going to go through, so that's actually kind of like what Tide would do in a lot of the store-bought laundry detergents. But what I want to go through now real quick is what's in your natural laundry detergents, because there's a lot of natural brands out there that when I started researching this, I'm like, oh no, they are not natural. So I thought I'd go through some of these for you. And then I'll let you know my favorite brand too, because I'm not just going to leave you hanging. So what I thought, where'd you go? My husband offered to help me do these. I'm trying to see if I've got any comments, sorry. Okay, so I'm just going on my phone. He's going to help me say some of these ingredient names. He fully supports what I do. He likes, that we're doing non-toxic and have better, safer products in our home, but he does not want to know the why. He just is like, get the products. So he's never seen these words before, so I just thought maybe it'll be entertaining if he tells us the words, and then I'll tell you the real word. So here we go. The first one is...
methylsiloxanolone.
And that is not the ingredient name. It's methyl isothiazolinone. This one, and don't worry, I'll put these in the comments too, because I don't expect you to know how to say it. I practiced that for like a year. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. It was named the 2013 Allergen of the Year. It's toxic to human skin, so that's in your laundry detergent. You're soaking it up. Lab tests have shown it to be a neurotoxin. It's toxic to the immune system. And one study author said there are probably neurodevelopmental consequences to this ingredient, and he knows it's a big leap, but the amount of MIT that's starting to be used in your products is kind of correlating with the rise in neurodevelopmental disorders that we're seeing with kids, like autism and ADHD and learning disabilities. So MIT is toxic to the nervous system and toxic to your skin and toxic to the immune system. It's been linked to and studies have shown. So I'll tell you in a minute what that's in. I thought I'd go through just a couple of these ingredients first. Okay, the next one is
Lotherin 7.
Lorth 7th, Lorth 7, and other surfactants. That's pretty good. Anything, we talked about this last week too, anything that ends in ETH is gonna have possible 1,4-dioxane concerns. And 1,4-dioxane is one of those things that's not required to be listed on the label, yet it's a probable human carcinogen is what it's listed as, and also it's toxic to the kidneys and the liver. So definitely something you don't want in your natural detergent. Okay, this one's good. He's got this one. This one's good.
Fragrance.
Yep.
Formaldehyde phthalate.
No, that's my notes.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I have a whole bunch of notes because there's so much to remember tonight. Fragrance. So I just mentioned fragrance. It can have a few, up to 100 or more ingredients. You don't know what they are. A lot of them contain formaldehyde and phthalates are huge endocrine disruptors. So especially when you're using this on your kids, you don't want to be putting this on your children. Their body systems are still developing. They have different detoxification systems that can't flush the chemicals out as quickly as we can. So there's just so many reasons. Could be part of the reason too why so many kids are going through puberty at an earlier age, because they're starting to go through, I think the last stat I read was age 7. So don't want that. Okay, which one do I want to go next? Oh, this is the last one. Okay, this one.
Cocamida propylene betaine.
Good job. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cocamidopropyl betaine. And this one has possible nitrosamine contaminations. So nitrosamines are definitely cancer causing. They are known to cause cancer. So a lot of natural products actually have this. It helps with the foaming action when they're taking out, I guess, the sodium lauryl sulfate. So again, it's cocamidopropyl betaine. I know I say the big one. So that's what you want to avoid. Again, nitrosamine contamination. So I've got all these notes because I was looking at quite a few, but I thought these were the common more natural laundry detergents that have these. So one is Mrs. Meyer's, the Clean Day Laundry Detergent, and that has Laureth 7 and fragrance and MIT, which is MIT is short for that methyl isothiazolinone, huge one, allergen of the year, neurotoxic, that one. The Honest Company has cocamidopropyl betaine and MIT, so again, neurotoxin, it's in there. And Greenworks laundry detergent, their Greenworks natural laundry detergent, has fragrance, MIT, and colorants. And a lot of the colorants they didn't say from natural sources. They sound like they were the petrochemically derived. I can't say for sure, but that's probably why they score, I think it's an F or a D on the Environmental Working Group's safety cleaning list. They also have one called sodium borate, which is linked to endocrine and developmental issues. So that's another one that's not good. So I think that's about it. I don't want to go into too much and be too overwhelming, but my very favorite, and I've done some research, I've got more, and they're in my upcoming program, which I'll talk more about in a minute, but Molly's Suds. I love Molly's Suds. We've used it for a while now, and I just use the regular powder, and it lasts me forever. So you just put it 1 scoop directly into your washing machine, and it's gotten, my son cut himself at work, it got blood out of his shirt, it's gotten grass stains out, it's gotten everything. So, you know, I've had to soak it a little bit in there, but I mean, really, it's done a fantastic job. So you can look, I would look on their Facebook page. You can order it through their website, or you can get it on Amazon. And so that's my one I'm going to recommend tonight. I also use their wool dryer balls, which I've never used before, but those are awesome. And I do feel like they help dry the clothes faster, and they soften them. I think the clothes come out so soft anyway when I use that laundry detergent. The problem is my dog loves them too, so he'll be running around the house with them. But I love those too. So I think any product by them I would really recommend. I have a couple more, like I said, I have them listed in my program, so maybe I'll put them in the comments also. But the one thing I really want to stress is I don't want to do this What's in It Wednesday so that, oh sorry, I'm reading a comment. Oh, thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't want to scare anybody. I know last week I did that baby shampoo one. I got so many messages. I got a lot of great comments, and I'm so happy it's helping, but I don't want to scare anybody off. I'm not 100% chemical free because you can't be. But what I do is I pick the chemicals that are important to me and my family, and you know, and maybe some health issues that we're facing. So I really concentrate on the neurotoxic ones because I do have a child with learning disabilities and ADHD. You know, so that's really important to us. I'm a childhood cancer survivor, so, you know, we've always been a little careful about what we put on ourselves. But choose what's right for your family. And what I would say is start with the 1 or 2 products that you use the most, and go from there. So say laundry detergent is definitely a big one, because if you're like me, you're doing laundry every day. That would be one I would replace first. So I would do the Molly Suds or do another one. If you're doing food, I would even just replace, like, if your child likes hot dogs, because I know my daughter loved hot dogs, I just buy a safer brand. I buy like Applegate. So that's what I would do. Makeup, I am probably 99% natural on makeup, but I have not found an awesome mascara yet. So what I do is I put my natural mascara on, and then I have regular mascara. The other thing I do is I have some eyeshadow. So this is full disclosure here. I have some eyeshadow I like. It's not 100% natural, but I use it just for special occasions. So what I want you to realize is it's all about balance. If you have a family member or yourself and you have a health condition, I would definitely go as chemical free as possible. And I usually do. But there's just some things you can't. And so I just don't want you to feel the stress. We're doing the best we can for our families. It can get a little expensive. So, or even you might run out of options. So if you're traveling or something, I know I've been at a store where we've been out of town and I'm like, oh, they don't have any of the brands I would normally buy. So you kind of have to suck it up and buy those brands that you would normally buy. But you can feel good knowing that you've taken enough out of your system, out of your homes and out of your bodies that, you know, you can do that every once in a while and feel okay about it. So that's what I really want to stress is that, you know, we can't do this 100% all the time. I mean, I study this stuff. I love it. I geek out on labels. I do as much as I can. But what I really just want to know, I just want you to know is don't beat yourselves up. If you can't go 100%, I'm not here to say, okay, you've got to change your baby shampoo, your laundry detergent, your lotions, your shampoo, everything. No. It would be great if you can. But again, maybe you can alternate. Maybe 80% of the time you can buy one of these natural shampoos, and then, you know, the other 20% of the time, if you have to buy a regular store-bought that you've been using before you found this information out, that's fine. It happens. So whatever you do, just don't beat yourself up. That's, you know, I just want to show you that there is balance, and I'm going to get into actually some cleaning products and show you again how to make your own. Which is crazy because anybody who knows me knows I am not a cook. So, but I just want you to know you don't have to be out in your yard grazing on the grass and eating tree bark, and that's all you can do, and drinking air. It's so easy. It's really, you know, it is awesome for your family, and any small changes you can make can have a huge impact on your family's health. So I think I've been on for quite a while. Again, I don't want to overwhelm with all these ingredients, but I'll post the ingredient names in the comments below, and I'll also put a couple of my favorite brands for laundry detergents. And I will see you next week. And if you have any questions, if you're not watching this live, if you're watching this later, pop them in the comments, and I'll hop in here later and I'll answer them tonight and this week and whatever. So thank you so much, and I'll see you